Hey, welcome back. This is Rick Garza here on episode 60 of The Character and the Habits and the Life of a Professional Sales Athlete. I just feel like screaming, Eureka! I figured it out. I figured out how to change the world. Well, at least how to change my world and possibly yours. It's pretty simple, and I hope you can give me a few minutes to give you my thoughts and ideas, and if you find it valuable, share it with those around you. You see, many times we feel like it's us against the world. In other words, there's all these things, all these circumstances happening around us that's affecting our ability. And we say, man, if this would change, if that would change, it would be so much better for me. Well, I found out the secret. In order for my world to change, and in order for your world to change, we have to change. Simple, isn't it? Hard to do. In order for my world to change, I have to change. All I have to do is just look at my work environment. You know, I am going through a process of rebuilding, going through a process of re-engineering and redefining how our team works and how we do things. And I could easily, and I found myself sometimes looking outside of myself, but then I slap myself on the face and I go, you know what, Rick? In order for your world to change, you have to change. And the net result is I started to change. I started to look at how I do things. I started to ask myself why I'm doing things. I started to look at others to see how I can help them, not how they can help me. And I see the fruits of it. When it comes to my health and my weight, only one way that's going to change, and that is for me to change. And how do I do that? Well, stand on the scale every day, see what it tells you, and then act on it. Make conscious choices when you eat and what you eat and how you eat. Exercise in a lot of creative different ways. So go to the doctor, get a checkup. So many things that can happen that you are in full control of. You know, another thing you can do to change your world is to realize there are some things you can never change. And that's just called the nature that God's created. Every one of us here will agree that after winter comes spring, and after spring comes summer, and after summer comes fall, and then it happens again over and over and over. That's not anything you and I can change. But what you and I can change is look at these seasons of life and know they're not going to go away, and change how we look at them, change how we prepare for them, and then do something. Don't wait for someone else. Don't wait for the government. Don't wait for your parents or your family or your spouse. You and I have to be the ones, the agents of change. You know, when it comes to our quotas, professional sales athletes, we all have quotas. Nothing's going to change until you choose to change how you view what you're being tasked to do. Yes, we all have expectations on activities and on either doors being knocked or proposals being presented. But what needs to change more than that is why you do these things. What drives you? What's your why? What is it that causes you to not only do 10 proposals a day, but do 15, do 20 each and every day? And those whys are what's going to cause you to change. Those whys are those children who are waiting at home expecting dad to provide, because that's what dads do, and that's what moms do. That spouse is expecting you to come home and say, honey, let's go out to eat. Honey, let's take a vacation, or let's just go buy you some clothes. Why? Because that's what spouses do, and that's what we expect to be able to do for others. So when we're being asked to do something, ask yourself, what are my whys? What's driving me? And not only am I going to do what they've asked me to do, but I'm going to go above and beyond, and I'm going to change. And when that happens, others will notice. They'll notice your attitude. They'll notice your character traits. They'll notice your habits have all changed, and they've all changed for the better. And they're going to say, Rick, what's going on? What caused this change? And at that point, I'll be able to say, Eureka, I found out how to change the world. And it all starts with me. I want to challenge you today. This is the first day of the rest of our lives. Let's go change this world by starting by changing us. Make it a great day, and we will talk again. Bye-bye.